Hello, everybody. This is your homeboy, DJ7 for Life. And we're coming at you with another video. Um, we made a video last night, and I was really angry and frustrated with everything that's been going on. And I just want to come back with you today with a little bit of an update. Now, here in the future, I'm hoping to be able to have pictures and video of things that's going on here where I'm living. But the ones that's out there, when you listen, I need subscribers. I need likes, dislikes. I need a platform. Okay? I can't be everywhere all at one time. I could take a laptop. I can, it's just so much easier to do it other ways. And they say you have to have a certain amount of subscribers, and it's kind of a lot of stupid stuff that you got to get by. But anyhow, if you want to help me, just get them likes up, get them subscribers, like, share, subscribe. That's all I ask. But anyway, as we was talking about last night about martial law. Well, I believe it 100% to be true that we are under martial law. I have not taken back that statement. I've seen that they came out today and said, well, we're hoping to have the government open by April the 12th, I believe is the day, they said. They said they're going to try to send a lot of workers back to work. That they're going to send a lot of the workers back to work because we need jobs. People need their jobs, and that's 100% true. And I think about the only good thing that I've seen so far is I think they're finally going to pass this stimulus bill to help the ones that needs money, that's working, and they've lost their jobs, and they're not getting paid. So I'm thankful. I thank God for that. But as this thing lingers on, where I'm at right now, it's not a total panic, but what's going on right now in my hometown is just, is this. I mean, we hear rumors, we hear a lot of things, but what I don't understand is why they have shut down all the churches. Why are they saying you can't have church? But here, you can't even have 2 or 3 people out in front of a store or on the corner talking. You can't have 2 or 3 people talking on the outside, but yet you go into a Walmart's where you got hundreds of people, elbow to elbow. You go into a Kroger's store to get your food, and people packed up elbow to elbow. That's okay, but yet we can't have 2 or 3 people on the street having a conversation. If people don't understand that this is crazy, man. I mean, this is just totally nuts. You can't make this stuff up. But that is what's going on. And we have this curfew that they set into motion. And I just think about it. You got 2 or 3 people outside, and you're having a conversation with each other, and next thing you know, they pull up, say, well, you're going to get fined if you don't break it up. You may even get jail time. Man, I never thought I would see this day, but I am. I've learned a lot of things over my life, and I guess I'm not the oldest man in the world, but I'm not young like I used to be. But I am a person that likes to stay busy. I'm a type of a person that is a person that likes to be liked. You know, I say what I mean what I say. That's just 100% truthful. I try to be as true as I can be at all times. I don't lie. I don't like to lie. Sometimes we do by accident, but we are human. But as I've seen over the years, I have never seen such a change in direction as this country has taken. And, you know, any nation that forgets who God is will be turned into hell. And that's exactly what's going on. But you know something, he could open up the country on April the 12th or whatever day. If they don't lift martial law, what's really changed? Not really anything. I mean, you can go back more to the type of living you did before, but you're still under that threat. That threat is still there. It's a threat that's real. And they say, well, man, are you really angry? I said, yes, I'm angry. And I'm angry that these people are not standing up for what's right. That they're not standing up against the people that are behind this. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I can go out and be a martyr, die for somebody or this and that. And, I stand up and I tell you what you think, tell you what I think and what I believe in. I stand on faith, and I try to get people to raise up with me, but everybody, they're scared, man. They're scared. And, and I look at this, we get into boxing. I love boxing. I really do. I love boxing. And I believe in LDBC all the way, 100%. I believe just as anybody else would, and they don't like Deontay Wilder, and I don't know why that man is hated so much. A lot of people, they just like Tyson Fury because he's white. Well, I don't like him. That man is nothing but scum of the earth. He doesn't deserve to be champion. He cheated. And, I don't care if you're black, white, purple, red, blue. You need to wake up, open your eyes if this man 100% legitimately cheated. He cheated. But whether or not Wilder is able to get his championship back or whether he able to get his undefeated record back, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that Tyson Fury's punished. I don't believe he should be able to keep those titles. And, whether it's here or wherever he's at, he will one day have to pay that price. But you look into what that boxing community is going through is no different than what we're going through as a community in the streets, within religion, within, I don't always want to bring the government into everything, but the problem is the government is in everything. Man, I don't even know if you could take a shower without the government knowing. That sounds kind of crazy, but truth anyway, whether you want to believe it or not, I believe that's just what this has come down to. But they're making these rules up as they go. I mean, they've got a plan in motion, and and they've started this plan. They've activated it. It's just when it's going to be completely in place. I think that's mostly what we're waiting on. We try to put things into perspective to try to, maybe make things sound a little bit better. And, let me tell you, that's not what you want to do. You just need to face the hard truth of what we're looking at. Don't try to hide and, and I get we do get scared, but, we can't afford to be scared anymore. I like watching Fred's Barbershop. He's got a really good channel, and I heard the young ladies on there last night, and they was giving their opinion of what kind of man they like. And, and I see the views, and I've seen battered women. I've seen women that's been cheated on, and they still stay with their husband. Look, these things are real. And when these young ladies all have a different opinion, it's not like they're saying, well, we're gonna fight about this. They're just standing on what they believe. I'll tell you, I stand on what I believe. I've been married before. I know what it's like to go through a hard marriage. But what I want to say is, if there's a girl that you like, if you're a guy and there's a girl that you like, don't wait to tell her. Do not wait to tell her so that when that moment passes, then it's too late. Same thing with the women. If there's a guy that you like, you need to tell him how you feel, because once that moment passes and it goes too far, it's too late. You missed that moment. And we don't look at a lot of these things. We take a lot of things for granted in our life. And that's why when this martial law was coming into effect, now you start to see the things. Now you start to see the things for what they are. You're starting to see the things. Well, I miss being able to go out at night, maybe taking a jog, making a run. I miss going out on the street corner, being able to talk to my friends and all this, but you can't do it anymore. So, what are we going to do about it? Back in the old times, there's people where people would do riots. They would hold up the flags, and they would take out their posters and everything that they could and march around to try to get their point across. But everybody's in so much of a panic over this so-called corona that they've lost all will to fight. And that's some of the worst things that we could be, is to give up our rights to fight. And with sports shut down, people are really looking at things the wrong way. And it's just like this, just like the young ladies was on last night. Everybody had a different opinion of, like I said, how they wanted their man to be like. And like I said, I could agree with all of them that spoke what they went through. But everybody has different likes. But what I'm trying to say is, you get with, just say if I get with a woman and she's nice and she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, and you guys end up sleeping together. I end up sleeping with her, and well, it's one of the best nights you ever had, so you think you're in love. Well, you run to the altar, you get married, and guess what? A month later, you're in a divorce. Take your time in a relationship. Just don't jump into everything all at one time, because you're going to miss out so much. You're going to miss out so much, and I've missed out on so much with the women that I've dated, and that's why it's hard for me to really, to completely give myself again to a woman, and it has to be definitely love. before I would make that giant leap. I would like to do, I've done friends with benefits. I've done a lot of different things, but at this moment, I'm not ready for no serious commitment. But what we need to be committed on is standing up for our rights. We have rights according to what our founding fathers did. Not just on the amendments, but there's so many things that we're losing day and day after day. Now, there's a lot of strict things that's in my hometown. And it's like I said, I am going to try to bring photos, videos, whatever I can, to show you, to give you info on what I know and what I'm going through. And, I've heard rumors. I don't want to get up here and just start shouting off a bunch of rumors when I don't have the facts to back them up. But what I'm saying, what I'm hearing is it's not good. It's not good. And whatever I say to a lot of people may not mean anything. Now, since I put out the video last night, I've had about 31 views, is all. I think a couple of likes. I mean, I get messages saying, oh, good job. Well, are you doing your good job? Are you hitting the like button? Are you hitting the subscribe button? If you want to hear information about this martial law thing, you're going to have to help me out too. You want information from me, you're going to have to give me some information back. And this starts with having trust. And that's one thing this country has lost. It's trust. I can't trust the government. I can't trust them to do anything for me anymore. If you go to a doctor to get checked on a bruise, you're probably going to get a bill for about $1,000. And this is all part of that system that we've heard about through so many things. And as I was saying last night, everything comes from the truth. It originates somewhere, somehow, and, not every time is everything a lie. A lot of times, the things we don't think could be the truth ends up being the real truth. But as for me, I just know that what we're doing today means so much for tomorrow. You can understand what I'm trying to say, is that we need to make a stand. We need to tell the president, hey, this is what we know, this is what we believe. And, I don't know everything. I don't know. I'm hearing such the craziest things where you could take an 8-step program and you're guaranteed not to get the corona. Lord have mercy. I heard that and I'm like, man, anybody listening to this junk and believing this junk has got to be on something. But the truth is that even the drug addicts are not on the streets. I'm not saying the people party. I'm not, I know what they're doing in other states, but what they're doing here, I mean, man, they've just given in. They've just given in to what the government wants. They want to give in to what the state wants. They're telling us that we can't do this, we can't do that, and our rights has just been, it's been thrown out, and it's not fair. And why have I started making these videos is because I'm angry. But I'm disappointed too. Because if I'm going to be able to stand up against the corruption that this world has, whether it's through my faith in Jesus or whether it's by as a man, is anybody going to step up to the plate with me? Or are you going to be one of those ones that stays in the shadows and, like the young ladies was saying there last night, and they were saying, well, people don't want to lose their jobs, so what happens? They won't come out and tell the truth, what happened to you, because they're scared of losing their jobs. They're scared of, well, so many different things. It's time we step out of the shadows and tell the ones that try to stay hidden. We need to let them know that, hey, you're not hidden anymore. We see you. We know what you're doing. We see what you're doing. And you got to stop. And I'm not telling you to us to make a big giant army and and go crazy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we need an army, but I'm talking about an army of believers. I'm talking about an army that's willing to stand up and tell them what they really believe. Whether it's your faith in Jesus Christ or how you feel about the system that this world is put in place. And, I've never, like I said, till all this stuff happened, I never really thought that in my days I would see these things happen. I wouldn't have made a bet. Now, actually, I would have made a bet that I wouldn't have seen it, but it surprised me. I think a lot of us, in the ones, but I mean, it surprised me in a way, but yet it didn't, because I've always looked for the bad things, to be prepared for them, to be ready, so that I won't be scared and that I won't back down on what I believe, because no matter what this government's trying to push on me, look, man, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be hindered by the government. I don't want them to try to run my life. Now, as far as having laws, yes, we have to have laws. There has to be people that pay for their crimes, and they need to be punished. But where's the crime in you and a couple friends getting together and talking? Where's the crime in that? There is no crime. That's why. And I can sit on here and I can ramble and I can tell you every little bit of thing that what I think, but I need to know what you think. Because I'm not in this alone. I mean, you're going to have to go through the same things that I go through. So, are you going to be the ones that step up to the plate to knock the grand slam out, or are you going to be the ones that stays in the shadows? And I'm going to tell you, as long as you stay in the shadow, you're never going to amount to anything. Because the truth is, you've let fear run your life, and as long as we live our life with fear, we're never going to be happy. Never totally happy. Anyway, I think I've went a little bit longer on this video than I wanted to. But I'm just going to say, the truth hurts. And if it hurts you, I'm urging you to stand up. Stand up for your right as an American to use your freedom of speech, because there's too many people that's not using the things and the gifts that they have. But anyway, this is your homeboy DJ7 for life in this huge, big state of West Virginia. I just want to say peace. Salute out to the whole YouTube family and all the chat. I just want to say, stay safe, man. Stay safe. Keep your family safe. And what you need to do is think about it. Think about it. How that you want your children to grow up. Think about it. So anyway, this is your homeboy DJ7 for life. We'll try to catch you in maybe another video. We'll see. Anyway, peace.